right, everybody, give it up for Laurel. Come on. Everybody putting this thing together. There's a lot of moving parts. Except for me. I'm not allowed to move now that I'm up here. Holy moly. Thank you guys for coming out, man. Give yourselves some applause for coming out on a Tuesday night. This is awesome. This is the first time that we've ever had a setup like this in here, and I gotta tell you, it's a lot. I lost my hair over it. Yeah. I'm sorry for all of the confusion at the beginning. Apparently, we were attacked by a rogue mouse, overnight, and they chewed through our internet cord, and we had no internet. No Wi-Fi, and it was like just the internet cord. Didn't do anything else, just chewed right. It was like a targeted attack by Al Qaeda. I don't know. It's like it was a Muslim. Mousa bin Laden? I don't know. I don't know, man. It was crazy. Most of you guys might know me. First off, let me ask you this. How many of you guys have ever been to Laugh Out Lounge? Round of applause. Let me hear you. If you've been here before, thank you guys very much. How many of you have been here? This is your first time here tonight. All right. Well, thank you guys for coming out. Those of you who don't know me from the club might know me from my radio show. I do a morning radio show in Lakeland on Max 98.3, the Big Max Morning Show with Eric and Mike. Anybody? Okay, good. I was about to say, oh man, I am Mike from the Big Max Morning Show with Eric and Mike, and I love doing radio, but I love doing stand-up just a little bit more, because when I'm up here, I can say whatever I want to, I can talk shit and do whatever, and say the word shit. Like, when I'm on the radio, I'm censored, right? Like, we're not even allowed to say the word sex on the air. I don't know if our boss never got laid in high school or what, but we're not allowed to say it. So Eric and I, my co-host, we have to come up with a euphemism to get that across if a story involves sex. So what we do is we call it doing the chores. How you doing? 'Cause everybody likes to keep a clean house, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You like to sweep it, mop it, wax it, knock the dust off of it. It's a good thing, right? So we can talk about stories that involve sex, and mom and dad can drive their kids into school in the morning, and they don't have to worry about what the dirty DJs are saying, right? But I was thinking about it the other day, and I was like, man, it could also mean that somewhere out there's a little boy riding into school with his mother, and he's like, that Mike guy, he sure likes to do the chores a lot. He's always talking about mopping it and waxing it and knocking the dust off of it. I hate chores. Chores suck. Mom's like, well, son, one day you'll learn the importance of doing the chores. And doing them well. Unlike your father. Little boy's like, why? Why does dad do the chores bad? Well, son, he's got a short broom handle. And he refuses to spit shine the floors. Or even worse, if it was a little girl, like, that Mike guy, he sure likes to do the chores a lot. He even says he doesn't mind doing the chores by himself sometimes. He knows all the corners that need extra attention. He seems like a nice guy. One day I'll do the chores with him. Mom's like, no, you will not. I don't know, man. I love doing the radio. I really do. But I don't know. You guys listen every once in a while, right? Like maybe when you're driving to work or driving home from work or maybe on your lunch break. I have to listen to it for 4 hours straight. And I hear these commercials over and over and over again. So we make fun of them constantly. And one of my favorite things to make fun of is lawyer commercials. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know about you, but I think it's fun to do a lawyer commercial in a slightly retarded voice. I don't mean like full retard. That's terrible. You should never go, but like, slightly like, I have a wide tongue and my eyes are Willie Coast together. Like that kind of voice, I don't know. Like, so you can hear like one of those commercials like, hi, I'm Doug Bonetti, and I like to eat spaghetti. My wife's name is Betty Bonetti. She looks like a Yeti. Or if it's one of those other ones that, hi, I'm John Morgan from Morgan & Morgan. Morgan. We like John Morgan. I like the people. Especially when the people give me 2/3 of their money. I don't know why. That just sounds funny to me. You guys know John Morgan? Oh, hi, I'm John Morgan. John Morgan. Morgan. It's always going on. He's like, I love people. I would be people. Last year, I made $3 billion. 2/3 of which went to the people, 1/3 I kept to myself. That's why I've changed my slogan, John Morgan, Morgan and Morgan. 2/3 for the people. I don't know. I actually just started writing some one-liners, some little one-liners. You guys mind if I pull up some one-liners that I've been working on? I just want to have some fun, right? Because we've never done anything like this. So every day I have to write a new joke for the radio station. So some of these you might have actually heard on the air. But I have to write at least one new joke every day. And I was like, what am I doing? I do stand-up. I should just compile these into a long list of really bad jokes. So I'm going to go down some of these. Are you guys ready? Yeah. All right, here we go. Mattel has released their first blind Barbie. There won't be a male Ken doll version because she's not seeing anybody. Happy birthday to actor Billy Bob Thornton, who turned 69 recently. He's getting to the age where he now says, I like them adult diapers. That's for the Sling Blade people. Let's see, Ford. Technology is being developed that will allow other cars to alert police if you're speeding. It will be available in the new Chevy Narc and Ford Snitch. The American Red Cross has announced a national blood shortage, which means the Crips are winning. Due to a partnership, the American Country Music Awards will now air in September on Dr. Phil's network. Because if anyone needs a mental health therapist, it's country music fans. What's wrong? We got some country music fans out there? I'll talk slow. Speaking of country music, Luke Bryan was honored when a hospital named one of their buildings after them. Yeah, it's called the Hold My Beer and Watch This Tower. All right, last one. A 20-year-old man broke a record when he assembled a Mr. Potato Head in 5.5 seconds. The record was fastest way to remain a 20-year-old virgin. All right, I'll take that one back to the drawing board. Some of you guys might know my fiance, Jessica. Make some noise for her. She's your bartender tonight. Family-owned business right here. Family-owned. We're here. We're doing it almost every night of the week, and it's awesome. And we got good people on our staff, so we really appreciate you guys taking care of them. I don't know if you guys know this, but Jessica is the love of my life. We have our fights, and it's true, but like every other relationship. But she's the woman I know. You know what I mean? Like you just know. I knew actually when we first started dating, like on our third date, we went on like the traditional, dinner date, and a couple of dinner dates, movie, whatever, and then one of our like third or fourth dates, we were going to go to this concert. And if you know anything about me, I am a cheap son of a bitch. And I started complaining. I was like, I don't want to pay $9 for a beer, or $12 for a cocktail. She was like, baby, don't worry, I got you. I was like, oh yeah? She was like, yeah, I got tampon shots. I was like, what the fuck is a tampon shot? Now, before you guys think it's anything dirty, it's not anything dirty. You guys know those like fake shaving cream cans, hairspray cans, where you can take the bottom off, right? And you can hide stuff in there? That's what this was. But it was like a tampon, like an individual tampon in a package, but instead of a tampon in there, it was a vial that held 2 ounces of liquor. I was like, this is my woman. I love this woman. We go to concert, we drink tampon shots. But then I started thinking about it. We're going to get up there to that front of that security line. There's going to be a guy with a wand going through the bags. He's going to be like, excuse me, ma'am, why do you have 75 tampons? If she's a bitch, she'll be like, leave me alone, I'm on a heavy cycle. Make me swing one of these things around, I'll make it look like a massacre in here. whenever we get into it, we have like little battles of wit. You know what I mean? Little battles of wit. Like the other day, we just giving each other shit constantly. Like the other day, I was getting ready for a show, and I would come out of the shower, and I got my underwear on and a shirt on, but I didn't have any pants on, and I'm getting a drink out of the fridge, and I'm standing there, and she goes, "Hey baby, you been taking that no acetol?" I was like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, because the way your shirt's hanging over your butt, it looks like you got no acetol." I was like, "That's really funny." I reached up on top of the fridge, took a little pill bottle down, and I said, "Actually, I've been taking this anti-bitchamine." She goes, "Oh yeah, that's real funny. You keep it up, you're going to be taking no puss at all. How about that?" My name is Mike Lee, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get Laurel back up here. Laurel, come on up, buddy.